everybody out there in TV land. We're in pocket billiard land right now.
I'm here with my old buddy, Pretty Boy Floyd.
And I'm here with my old partner in crime, the Cotton Man, Robert LeBlanc. Guy's made movies, wrote books, he's done it all.
I was famous for like 15 seconds in Pool Hall Junkies. I was a famous...
Hey, you made it to the big time, my friend. That's all that matters.
15 seconds of fame. Of probably the silliest pool movie of all time.
You know what? I've watched, obviously, all the movies on pool, except for one. I never saw the movie Pool Hall Junkies, and I know they had a great cast. You had some major stars.
Christopher Walken, Chaz Palminteri, who's The Bronx Tale, which is one of my favorite movies.
Oh, yeah, The Bronx Tale.
Yes, I've seen it 20 times.
Nuts,
yeah.
You know.
Rod Steiger, Academy Award winner.
Oh, wow. Yeah, I know there was.
Of all the arguments I've had, some heated arguments about that movie, I always tell people that rag on it, well, how good was your last movie? I tell them, you ragging on the movie. How good was your last movie? But here's the thing is, the movie started off of me telling stories about my life on the road. And they opted out the script like 10 times for a year here, a year there. And every time somebody would take the script, they'd want it rewritten. So they rewrote the movie 10 times from the original writing. And they put a lot of stupid stuff in there. And then when they edited it, they took out a lot of good stuff. It was just, there was a lot of problems having the movie made. A lot.
Now, where was it you did this movie?
And where was it filmed? It was filmed 80% in Salt Lake City.
Salt Lake City?
Yeah.
Wow. That's an
I could tell you a million
place
stories.
To talk about pool, Salt Lake City. I don't think I've ever been to Salt Lake City.
You ain't missing nothing. It's just like zombie land. It's weird. It's a weird place.
Huh?
Here's real quick for an example about the movie. They was ragging on Rick Schroeder, and this is honest to God's truth. They called me. They said, "Look, you got to get Rick Schroeder to look like a pool player." I said, "No problem." Rick meets me at the pool room, Rick Schroeder, and I said, "Look," I said, "we got I said, have you ever played pool?" He said, "I've never hit a ball." I said, "Well, okay," but I said, "In maybe a couple of 3 weeks, I can have you looking like you could play a little bit." He says, "We've got 2 hours, and that's all." I said, "Dude, I can't have you looking like you can play pool in 2 hours." He's never hit a ball. So luckily, he could only use an open hand bridge because he couldn't make a closed bridge, and he could make a couple of balls. I had 2 hours to work with the guy. That was it. And that's like one of about 20 things that made it real hard to make the movie authentic.
I don't think you can teach somebody pool in 20 minutes.
No, I'm telling you. But what he learned was pretty quick, but it was tough. But it was, I've had so many young kids tell me in their early 20s, "Oh man, that's the best movie I've ever seen." Like, dude.
Never saw that movie.
No.
I wanted to see it, but I just have never come across it.
It's entertaining.
Well, I know you had one heck of a cast there. You had some major stars. I know that. And
Christopher Walken's Nutty in a Fruitcake.
Chaz Palminteri. I mean, come on.
He's like the best.
Yeah, you got some heavyweights.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, we got some heavyweights here now playing Bustamante. I had 11 games to 10. And 1 ball to nothing in this particular frame.
I believe Boostie's shooting to his hole. I believe that's his pocket over there. I think he just banked the ball in. I think. We were talking while he was doing something. I don't believe nothing goes. Okay. So this is his pocket he's shooting at.
Terrific game, the game of one pocket. It takes multi-skills to play this game. You got to be able to handle the cue ball. You got to be able to bank. You got to know the right shot.
Yeah.
You have to have good patterns. I mean, it's a combination of all pool games. So.
You never played much one pocket when you was young, did you?
It wasn't popular in my hometown of Lansing, Michigan, but it's a terrific game.
Yeah.
No question about it. One of the great games, in my opinion, one pocket.
You were one of them 9-ball monsters is what you was.
Well,
I remember
just
about you.
drawed my guns and shoot like my old friend Cole Dixon. I mean, we just drawed our guns and shot it. You know, that's what 9-ball's all about, break and shoot. This is obviously a totally different type of game where you're not just drawing your guns and shooting. It's a lot of ducking and bobbing and weaving and.
Well, I know one thing. I know you had the reputation, because I know a lot about you. I was around when you were around, but we never run across each other for some reason. I don't know why.
I was ducking you.
No. But listen. Oh, wait, right. Thank you. But you had the reputation of being a great big money player. I do know that. They said that Jimmy Matai can play for the big cash.
To me, you know, playing for money or playing in a tournament, it didn't change anything for me. I mean, you got to get up and play, and you got to do the best you can win. You know,
Yeah.
to win and money or a tournament. I don't know. It was just pool to me. You know, it's competition. You got to get up there and win.
You know, but once again, you would have been a great one pocket player, because I know you play good straight pool. You run balls. I mean, you play good. So you just probably just
I
never.
don't know if I could ever have been a great one pocket player, because it takes a lot of patience to play this game, and
Yeah.
I was not. You know, I was a guy that wanted to shoot. And
Yeah.
This is not a shooting game, okay? I mean, here and there it is, but basically it's not a game where you get up and just shoot.
Meanwhile, Bustamante run 8 and out.
Yeah, well,
Just
that was my only good move in one pocket.
Yeah.
I want to tell you, to run 8 and out, I could do that if to get the balls open.
You remember Rick Lefevre?
Oh, absolutely.
I hung around Lansing for a while.
Yeah, if
And I
you
was
come
in-
with that name, I know you.
I was
hung
in.
around
I hung
like-
around Flint for like a year.
Yeah, Flint. They used to have some good bar table players up there.
They had a bunch of roughnecks up there, buddy.
Oh yeah,
You remember Dale Wade from Saginaw?
Dale. Who?
Dale Wade was named good steak horse from Saginaw, Michigan.
No, from Saginaw. Back in the day in the '60s, I remember they had a guy out of Saginaw called Benny the Banker.
I remember he's off.
You
Yeah,
remember Benny
I
the
don't know.
Banker?
I know the name.
Mexican player and loved to gamble, and he would come down to my hometown, Lansing, and whatever you want to play for, let's play. You know.
One more player I mentioned, and I never got to see the guy play, but I went there because I was playing pretty good at the time when I was there. It was Poochie.
I'll be right back.
Okay. Remember Poochie? Yeah.
Poochie, in my
Sexton with
opinion,
Harry
was
Sexton was his name.
Harry Sexton. He was the best, in my opinion, back in the day. He was the best bar table 9-ball player I ever saw.
Really?
Oh, I mean,
I'm glad I missed him. Yeah.
He just run 8, 10, 12 racks.
Yeah.
I mean, it was unbelievable. Harry Sexton, Poochie. He originally came from.
Is he still alive? You know?
Oh no, he passed away years ago.
No, you get. No.
Poochie was an amazing bar table player when it came to 9-ball. Unbelievable.
Well, the score's 12-10. He needs to win 2 more games for this to be over. I just don't know how he's winning. I don't know how Bustamante's still ahead, because he's sold out several times, but
Everything looks easy from over here.
I haven't missed a ball today.
I want to tell you something. I had a ball roll out on me one time. When I was commentating. Yeah, everything looks easy from up here.
Oh, yeah.
It's a little different when you're down there on the turf.
When the heat is on. Oh, yeah.
Yeah. It's a shame that television can't, televise one pocket because it's such a great game. But, one game is liable to take an hour.
Or longer, yeah.
That's the problem that we have with televising the game of one pocket, because you never know how long something's going to take. But it's a shame. Fantastic game, one pocket. I'd like to also throw in my thanks to Daniel Bush and his partner in crime, Geraldine, with a marvelous job that they do here with POV. Absolutely fantastic. Couple of billiard nuts, and I like that.
And and something else, what they do ain't easy.
No,
you know what I'm saying?
They work very, very hard.
It's not easy. This is not an easy gig to do, to be in charge of.
They're diehards. Of course, I guess it's not a problem when you're a multi-millionaire like Geraldine and Daniel Bush and live over there in Southern California.
Oh, yeah.
Pay about $90,000 a week just for rent. Amazing. I don't know how they do it, but unbelievable. Looks like we're playing a bank shot here, Robert.
I just can't believe that.
This guy is really banking well.
He banks good.
Francisco Bustamante. Boy, he's banking balls like Eddie Taylor or something.
Nah, I don't know about that.
Huh?
I don't know about that. I think
I'll tell you what, he's been banking balls.
He's a
pretty
monster.
Good, amigo.
Yeah,
I mean, to
he's a
tell you.
monster.
Talented guy, this guy. I call him the Elvis Presley of the Philippines. Good-looking guy, nice guy, great guy. Tremendous talent. And he's going to run some balls here, Robert. I can tell you that right now. He is going to run some balls here. He has an opportunity to run some balls. This is where your straight pool knowledge comes in, a perfect pattern, which ball to shoot, and position for the next ball.
A year and a half ago, I was commentating on that match with Darren Appleton and Shane playing one pocket. And Darren was down shooting the ball, and I said he should be shooting the 8 ball. I said he's playing one pocket. I said he's shooting the wrong ball, which he was, And Darren looks up, he says, "Robert, I couldn't hit the 8." He got mad at him all over. Yep.
Big game here for Bustamante. He could take a 13-10 lead.
Which is huge. Alternate the break, man. That's
pretty commanding
Yeah,
lead
oh,
if
yeah.
he can go ahead. He's not happy with this shot, and I don't blame him. I don't know exactly what he was trying to do there, but it did not turn out good for him.
Man, how did he get there? He's done jack. Huh.
Is he going to try to two-rail this ball
He could
and
hit
draw
this.
behind
He
the
could
one
either
ball?
hit here and float down there. You know
That's
what I mean?
I'm saying. If he
Yeah.
can he
I
draw
think-
behind the one ball and get down to the end of the table like you said?
I don't think so. I think he's like. Can he hit the 6? Well, if he can hit the 6, all he's got to do is this: double the corner, come 2 rails.
2 rails. That's what I say. He's
Yeah,
gonna
just
do on this
boom,
shot.
boom like this, and come in between the 1 and 7. Boom, boom like that. Stop right here. That ain't the greatest shot, but it might be the only shot he has.
He's worried about hitting the one ball, I think. If he's going to try to bank this ball 2 rail, no,
he's gonna
do something.
He's going to play the cue ball 2 rails if he can't. No, that's a good shot. That's a good shot.
Just ducking.
No, that's a good shot. He hit it good. Put the 6 in a goofy spot.
5-0 Bustamante in this frame. Leads the match 12-10. This is a big game. This is a critical game, Rod.
Oh, no, he'll be on the hill, yeah.
To either be ahead by 1 or to be ahead by 3. Big difference here. So, and he's in good shape. He's ahead 5 balls to none. What's nice about this for me is I never had a chance to see Tony CHOHAN play.
I haven't either.
I mean, I didn't even know what he. Oh wow! Look at this shot. Nice shot. But yeah, and this guy can really play some one pocket. I can tell you that. I mean, I've only watched him a little bit since I've been here in the past few hours. But this guy knows what he's doing. Top-notch one pocket player for sure.
Not to change the subject, but I have a question. I heard through a little birdie that you were trying to do something becoming a coach with the Moscone Cup.
Well,
Can you give me some information of that?
Yeah, I sent the people my resume to England almost 2 years ago, and would like to, be the coach of the Moscone Cup. I mean, this stuff has got to end as far as I'm concerned.
Who's the coach now? Is that Mark Wilson?
Mark Wilson, and I mean, he's a professional player. He's been around the game for a lot.
But here's the
years.
difference. I may have to cut in. You're an aggressive, old school dude that'll get the money. You know what I'm saying, Jimmy? They need somebody like you that's old school.
Well, I think I've earned my stripes.
Oh yeah.
I think that I can turn this team around. I mean, Team USA has lost to the Europeans, I don't know, like 8-9 years in a row
it's
now.
pitiful what they've done.
I mean, it's ridiculous to me, and I would like to have the right to be able to lead my troops into battle. I think I can turn this team around. I've been around this game for almost 60 years, and I'm not a player anymore.
But your reputation precedes you.
Well, I just think that I can help them offensively, defensively, mental state of mind, and so on and so forth. From what I've seen from the coaches in previous years for the Moscone Cup, I just don't see any emotion from these guys. I intend to turn this team around, and I won't tolerate losing. I won't tolerate players that are not in shape. I won't tolerate barking and complaining about a lucky roll and this and that. This is pool, and I would like to think that I have earned my right to try to coach this team. I haven't had any reply from the people from England as far as trying to coach this team. But all I can say, in all honesty, let me see if I got this straight. You pick your team from Europe, and you pick our coach. Is that correct? Well, I mean, why is it that you get to pick our coach to coach Team USA? Shouldn't the Americans have the right to pick their own coach? And if I get denied this right, coach Team USA, which I would obviously try to do the best job I can. If I'm denied the right to do that, then all I can do is consider it as an act of cowardness. And I've never considered our good friends from England as to be cowards. But if I am denied this right, to me, it's just cowardness. And if you're afraid of me, if you're afraid that maybe I can turn this team around, well, then go ahead and take the pot. But for you to choose your team and to choose our coach, to me, is ridiculous.
So Europe chooses our coach?
Pardon me?
The Europe team chooses our coach?
That's correcte mundo, my friend.
No, that's crazy. That's really crazy.
Well, I don't think it's right, and I don't think it's fair.
How can it be?
I intend to bring back the Moscone Cup to the United States where it belongs. And I will do that if I am granted the opportunity to do that. So we will see what happens.
Well, good luck. I know one thing. If anybody,
I know one thing. Good luck to them. If I am, I mean, they're a marvelous team, no question about it. I know those guys, and they're a great group of guys and marvelous players. I mean, I respect the way that they play. But when I see a coach from Team USA that has no emotion, I intend to have emotion, and I intend
you
to
get them fired up.
And I expect my players to get the job done, and I will not tolerate losing. I just won't tolerate it.
And you can get them fired up.
I will get them fired up, or by God, I might leave this country and you'll never see me again. I have said that before, and I'll say it again. I intend to bring back the Moscone Cup to the United States where it belongs.
Well, the score here, not to change the subject, is 12-11. That was a huge game that Boosty just lost.
Great match going on here.
Yeah, it is.
Great match going on here.
Don't go, don't
Look at
go,
this.
don't go.
He
You
made the ball
got to re-rack.
Unbelievable.
You got to re-rack them.
They have to re-rack
Yeah,
them?
yeah.
Are you kidding me?
I like that rule, though. I like that rule.
You do?
Yeah. Yeah.
Well, I have never seen that in my life.
I think it's the best rule ever.
Really?
You can twist the rack a millimeter and the ball goes. It's a good rule. It is a good rule. I was
Well,
playing
number
red.
one, what you're talking about, twisting the rack, if that's the case.
Just a hair.
Well, why do you not have a referee racking these balls?
They should. They should.
I mean, what is wrong with people? I'm going to tell you something. Making a ball on a break playing one pocket, you deserve to shoot again. And if you think a guy is twisting the rack, then why don't you have a referee? I mean, it's plain and simple.
Yeah, they should.
I mean, how often do you make a ball on the break playing one pocket?
I'll tell you how often. I was playing in that tournament that Ed Kelly won. I come in fourth in Reno years ago with Grady. Playing cornbread red, raced to 5. Went hill. He made the ball on the break 4 games in a row.
You got to be kidding.
I swear to God on my life.
Unbelievable.
He made a ball, red made a ball on the break 4 games in a row.
You're talking
in a row.
about Billy Birch. You're talking about Cornbread Red. You're talking about a legend from Detroit.
I was with him every day for like a year, hanging out with him.
I spent many years.
I love Red.
At the Rack and Q in
There's
Detroit.
never been a guy like. Let me tell you a funny story.
He's
I
a-
was playing. Red's got half my action, and this is when I didn't know how to play one pocket at all. And I'm playing Cletus.
Cletus, my man.
I'm playing Cletus 9-5 in the break, and his scratches don't count.
Oh wow, that's
Playing for 2,000 a game. Red's got half the action, and he's like squirming. He says, "Robert," he says, "stick with the bar tables, buddy." You have no idea what you're doing, because Red was a great one pocket player.
Oh yeah,
You
Red,
know.
Red played great one pocket. He played great
Everything,
bank pool.
everything.
Played very good on the snooker table. And that was a big game in Detroit.
Yeah,
many
I was
years
around there
ago,
for like a
was
year.
One pocket
On
on
the-
a
on the 5x10,
snooker table,
yeah.
on the snooker table.
With Paul, Jew Paul, and Freddie.
Jew Paul. I mean, that's a good game. One pocket on the snooker table.
I wound up beating Cletus for like 30,000.
I loved Cletus. He
Funniest
was
guy on the
funniest
planet.
guy.
In the planet. Funniest. Oh, just to watch him,
He was beautiful.
his antics.
Yeah, I loved it.
I
When
run
he
into him in a
walked into
bar.
the pool.
I run into him in a bar in Hamtramck, but his bookmaker set it up with me.
Yeah,
and I
Hamtramck.
give Cletus on the bar table the 7, 8, 9, and I took the break, which I could give a good player that, and I beat him out 11,000 in the bar. Then we went to the rack and played the one pocket. But he was a trip.
Cletus was a gambling fool, boy. And whatever
Wow.
he had in his pocket,
He lost
it all
hundreds
goes.
of thousands, hundreds of thousands.
I mean, he was one of my favorite guys, was
Yeah.
Cletus.
Yeah. Yeah, he was a trip.
Funny guy, too.
He was a trip.
This guy went for a haymaker.
He's done lost his
and,
mind. He might have got lucky.
and did not make it.
He might have got lucky.
He was going for a straight pull shot there, trying to hit the ball out of the rack and into the pocket. Did not turn out for him very well.
Cornbread bread.
Yeah. I'm going to tell you something. When Cornbread Red passed away years ago, he was on the front page of the Detroit News. That's how popular he was.
I love Red.
In Detroit.
He tried to cut the 3 in and he missed it and he got look where the cue ball ends up.
Yeah.
I was playing. We're in this bar called the Club 77 in Hamtramck. It's where all the bookmakers hung around, right?
Mm-hmm.
So I'm playing red gin. I beat him out of 500, and he took the whole deck and he threw it across the bar. He said, Robert, he said, I know you're cheating me. He said, if I find out how, he said, I'm going to kill you. he said, I know you're cheating. He said, I'm going to kill you if I find out. He took the bar and threw the cards across the bar. I love Red.
He was beautiful.
Yeah. Yeah, he was a trip. He played good. We hung around together for like a year, and I was doing most of the playing. And there would be somebody come to town, some top player, and he'd play him on that 5x10 and get up and run out like it was a bar table and never practice. It was crazy. I don't know where you were at then. This was in 1980.
I
You were
was still
somewhere.
living out here in Vegas.
Yeah, you could. Look at this.
Well, they are playing.
These guys
reckless,
have lost their minds.
Reckless pool here. I don't know if they're just getting tired or want to get this over with.
They're
or
playing.
what, but they're playing a little bit of reckless, Bobby.
I'm telling you. They're going for their hole.
Well, I don't blame somebody for going through their hole. My one pocket career, I only had one move, and that was to run 8 and out. I mean, if you give me a shot, I'm going for it. I forget about this knocking balls down the table and all that.
Yeah.
My only move is to run 8 and out. If I can't get out, well, then I'm in a lot of trouble. Nice shot with the rake there. He didn't get much of a reward, but
If he shoots a 2 here, he's got to spin in between them balls if possible.
this is a dangerous shot.
Yeah, if he misses it,
This is a dangerous shot.
he's going to skim this ball on the side, just like that.
Uh-huh.
Yep. Yeah.
He feathered it. I couldn't see him shooting it with any kind of force because that was a dangerous shot.
He's in a jam here.
Yeah, he is.
Even if he puts him over here, he's going to bank this ball. He's got like them sideboards. I mean, he's in kind of. There you go. He's in trouble.
Huge game here for Tony Chohan. He tied his
Yeah,
Smashup at
yeah.
12 apiece. He only has a 1-0 lead in this particular game, but
He's wanting to thin this ball and come over here, but I
Right.
don't think he can. I think he's too close. You know what I mean?
Yeah, he has.
Looks
a
like he might
funny-
catch the 9 coming out.
Funny angle on this ball. Yeah, he wants to take a look at this for sure.
I think he can get there. You got to make sure he misses a 9. Yep. But like it's, well, he's still gonna.
He almost froze it on that side
Yeah.
rail. That's about as good as he could do. Nice speed on the cue ball. Very nice shot.
Yeah, he's just going to knock this 14 out of the way. I believe he's kicking at it. No. Shot. I remember when I was at the rack, Jew Paul would come in, he'd say, "The king is here."
Yep, he was something. I was playing Jew ball on the snooker table. We were playing pay ball.
Mm-hmm.
7,000 a game, and here come the cops. Raided the rack and cue. The only time that the rack was ever raided by the cops.
Mm-hmm.
And I was playing Jew ball, 7,000 a game.
Well, that's,
And I'm shooting good. I was, a good player then. And I'm making a score. and all of a sudden, here come
Oh, they
two
shut it.
busloads of cops. They took everybody and threw them up against the wall and took them down to jail on 2 buses they had. They came in with a SWAT team. And because you, Paul, and I were the major players, they let us ride in the squad car.
Funny. Yeah, yeah.
Boy, there used to be some action in Detroit. I don't think there'll ever be
Never.
another pool
Nothing like that.
Detroit.
And plus, you can make good games. I mean, you can make fair games in the place.
The thing about it was in Detroit, they didn't care who you was. They didn't care where you came from or how many titles you had. All they wanted to know is what do you want to play and how much do you want to bet.
That's right.
And you just sit right there. We'll get you a player.
Yeah.
And that was Detroit.
Yeah, I know. I was there for like a year. I loved it. It was amazing.
Yeah. Of course, it's back in the days when pool hustling was popular.
Mm-hmm.
Pool hustling anymore, really, as you know, doesn't exist.
No, you got
you'll
no
have
chance.
great players like you're watching right now, but this is not what you call pool hustling. You know?
Pete the Painter here.
Pete the Painter.
What is Pete the
he
Painter?
Made a
What's
few
that
scores,
about?
Pete the Painter.
What's that about?
Pete the Painter? Oh, the greatest. Pete the Painter was the greatest hustler probably there ever was.
Look at this. Careless boy. Careless. Shot the ball too hard anyway. I'm shooting a 7 here, I'll tell you that right now.
It's just not an easy shot. He made it look easy, but very nice shot. Very nice shot. These pockets are not slop buckets.
No.
I mean, these pockets are
They're
a bit tight.
they're pretty small.
Very nice shot.
You know, I think somebody just said recently, Jew Paul's still around.
Oh yeah.
He's gotta be like
one of-
80.
He's one of the few guys that are still there from the old Detroit crowd. A lot of them have passed away, but there's some that are still kicking. First time I ever went to the rack and cue in Detroit, I was 15 years old.
Really?
I mean, I was in 9th grade. Here I am going into the rack and
Yeah.
cue looking
Had
for
to
a
ring the
game.
buzzer. Yeah.
So I'm with a friend of mine who was my old road partner, Tom Armstrong.
I know him.
Yep. He eventually became manager of
Didn't he die?
Minnesota Fast.
He died.
Yes, he did.
Yeah.
Yes, he did.
He was a good stake horse.
You know, he was a very smart hustler. And so anyway, he takes me to the rack and cue in Detroit. I'm 15 years old. And we're sitting around watching things. He said, well, why don't you get up and ask somebody to play? I said, okay. Well, there was an older guy walking by. And I said, hey, would you like to play some straight pool? He said, yeah. It was Babyface.
Alan Whitlow, huh?
Alton Whitlow.
Yeah.
First guy I ever
Pretty
played.
tough action.
Oh, he was an amazing straight pool player.
Yeah.
I believe in his prime, he came in second in the world tournament, perhaps one year to Moscone.
Yeah.
I mean, Babyface, he was my first opponent in the rack and cue. Obviously, I didn't do too well that night. Babyface.
Boy, he needs to make this one. This is do or die here, buddy. What a shot.
Nice shot.
Split the wicket. Hit it good. You got a little unlucky to where these balls turned out like this.
Yeah,
You know?
yeah. He can make this.
But he can
ball.
make this and then bank this and knock them balls out of there. He'll be all right.
This and that.
Yes, yes.
Here and there.
Over there and over there. He's going to roll this one in.
That's all you can do from where he's at. Roll it in, cinch the ball, and then go to playing safe.
When I was at the rack, Lori Shampoo was playing every day there.
Yeah.
Freddie was staking her.
Yep. And she challenged the great Gene Belucas to come into Detroit and play some. But,
Lori played good for a girl, you know.
she played very good.
Me and Red went up. Red played her 4 or 5 times, and I was up with the money with Red every time. Red give her the 7, 8, 9 winner breaks, and then never lost. Look at Red could play. I'll tell you, I really like this game.
I don't know what he's looking at here. Obviously, he can only cinch this one ball. And he's looking at the table like he's trying to run 3, 4 balls from here. But I don't like his chances of that. You're gonna have to cinch the ball and then go to playing safe.
He might not even shoot it. Yeah, is he not comfortable? Maybe he's not.
He can make it.
I don't think he's not going to shoot it.
Not gonna shoot it. Well, that's amazing to me. Yeah, he's gonna shoot this shot. I mean, how can you pass this shot? You can't pass this shot. Seems to be the problem with this shot. I don't quite get
Those
it.
pockets have shrunk up a little bit, I believe.
Well, there's no question that pockets are tight. They're not loose. But he must shoot this ball in and take this ball and then play a safety. I'm going to tell you something, Cotton. If he doesn't shoot this ball in, it's going to force me to come out of retirement. Now,
We'll play him some partners.
I guess I'm going to have to start playing.
We'll play him some partner.
That's right. We'll play him some partners. Him and that guy they call Efren.
They call Efren.
Hey, let me tell you a true story. I only played Efren one time before I retired from pool. And it was up in a tournament in the San Region in Reno.
Mm-hmm.
It's the only time I ever played him, about 25 years ago. And at the time, Ava and I were separated. I had a girlfriend from way down south by Mexico, and she came to the tournament with me in Reno. I had won my first 2 matches, and Efren had won his first 2 matches, and we had to play each other. And I told her, I said, you know, because she didn't know anything about pool. I said, you watch this guy play. I said, he's the best in the world. I beat him 13-2.
Really? Really?
She thought I was nuts.
Because he looks so, and plus he looks so funky at the table, you know. Look at this. He's all right.
That was my only go around with Efren. Beat him 13-2, and I told him after the match, nice talking to you. So Efren, if you're out there listening, you're still welcome to play.
Trust me, he's not out there listening. He's He's at some buffet somewhere. He's in action in the Philippines right now, actually. For who? Oh, he's doing a Sam Adams thing. Sam went well.
No. Swish.
Beautiful shot.
Swish.
Beautiful shot. Big game for Tony Chohan here, Cotton.
Yeah, it
He
is.
can tie this match up 12-12.
4, 8, 9. Yeah.
12-12, we can make it. Did you predict a winner in this match before it started?
I picked Bustamante.
You took Bustamante.
Yeah, but I don't know why. I think that Tony's a better player. One pocket player.
That's a nice shot there.
It was.
too.
That's
Slow
no-
rolling
that's
the
a tough
ball.
shot.
These guys are in shape. You got to be in shape to play this game. 6-1 Chohan and the balls right now. Only needs 2. But you know, sometimes, Cotton, getting those last 2 balls,
It's hard.
a little bit of a chore.
That's like when you're playing 9-ball in a race to whatever. Those last games or 2 seems like are big games, hard to get.
Yeah. Seems like that's when the pool gods step in
Yeah,
and say,
yeah.
"Yeah, well, that's enough of this.
Yeah.
We're going to tighten things up a little.
Yeah. You live over by me somewhere, don't you? I'm over by the Green Valley Ranch.
Yeah, I live over by the Green Valley Ranch.
I like it over there.
Yeah, nice neighborhoods. Pretty nice area.
Mm-hmm.
Now comes the cat and mouse, Bobby. You know, pinching and squeezing. You don't leave a gunslinger like Bustamante.
But he has been.
anything
He
to
has
shoot
been
at.
lately, though. He's had so many
Oh, yeah.
games where he's like 5-0, 6-0, and sells out.
Yeah,
You get a guy 6-0, you got to put him in jail.
You got to pinch and squeeze.
Oh yeah, you just got to lock him up.
That's what one pocket is.
Tied them balls up.
Even though Tony only needs 2 balls and Bustamante needs 7, I somehow have the feeling that this could be a long game. What do you think, Cotton?
I think you're exactly right.
I think that's correct, Mundo. But that's the way
But
one.
Boosie's gonna have to start. He's gonna have to start trying to make a move because he don't want all them balls to get down there on the rail. You know, he's got to do something here in a minute.
Bustamante has to figure out a way
Mm-hmm.
to break up that 9-10 ball or
Yeah,
9-12
12,
ball
yeah.
on. He's got to get that broken out of there.
Oh, yeah.
But you have to wait for the right opportunity.
Good shot. He's got to bank the 6 back over toward the 1, put the cue ball down there. Just pass it, cross over.
I'll tell you what, for my money, I wouldn't mind just tapping that 12 ball or 10 ball or something and try to bust those 2 balls out right now. But then again,
yeah,
I'm,
but
I'm
then
not a one-pocket finesse.
if he does that, then he's going to just knock him out. If he leaves him on this side, he's just going to shoot him out of there. I think he should just bank the 6 over toward the 1. Cue ball floats down there on top of that ball again. He's got to move the 6.
Yeah,
This is no good. This is no good.
He's gonna bust that out a little bit. There you go.
That's
all
no-
you
that's-
needed.
I don't like
I
it.
know this game of one pocket.
I don't like that shot. He's just gonna move him out of the way. He should have waited. That's. But everybody's got their own idea. But he should have waited.
Yeah.
Now he's gonna knock them all over there. He should have waited if he ever got in a situation where he could like shoot them balls and roll that 12 up there and hide behind the 9. But we'll see.
Million ways to go in this game. Who knows which is really the right shot?
Yeah.
It's for certain that I don't know the right shot. I'm not a one-pocket finesse, that's for sure.
And a lot of times there's one shot that's only to shoot, and then other times there's 2 or 3, 4 different shots, and it can be whatever you're comfortable with. You know what I mean, Jimmy?
Yeah, you can only shoot a shot that you're comfortable
Yeah.
with. I mean, come on. If you want to shoot straight up in the air, it's not going to work too well. You got to
Yeah.
shoot a shot you're comfortable with. You hit it right on the target. You know what shot I used to be comfortable with when I was in Dead Bunch?
What?
Anything. Anything.
No, I gotta remember that. I gotta use that. That's good.
I'd like to say hello to my old friend. I'm sure he's watching perhaps tonight. Keith McCready, who has made his home down in Baltimore, from what I understand. I'd like to
Somewhere up in there, yeah.
say hello to my old partner in crime, Keith McCready.
I've known Keith since myself since he's been like 11.
Yep.
He's a trip.
Yeah.
I'll
Great
tell you.
talent,
I'll
boy.
tell you one thing. He's worth the price of admission just to sweat his matches.
Oh, yeah.
'Cause
Him and I had some great matches.
Also, our other buddy, Billy Cardona, he's watching.
Yeah, for sure. Billy, I mean, geez.
He's
been
fun to
around.
commentate with. He knows a little bit about this game himself.
Oh, absolutely. He's a former world champion.
Oh, yeah.
Billy Cardona. I mean, Paisan, okay? Come on. I mean, yeah, Billy, super sharp.
He just won that seniors thing down there in Houston.
I called him and told him congratulations.
Yeah,
was
that's pretty
beautiful.
cool.
Here's a guy, 105 years old. He's still winning tournaments. Billy,
105. Yeah.
Oh, he loves this game. Billy does. He still plays it, and he's a diehard, no question about it. Tremendous player, Billy Cardona. Known him for 1,000 years. Knew his whole family.
Yeah. I saw some pictures of him. Somebody put them on Facebook here a lot while ago, and he had this big giant afro. You ever seen? You ever seen?
Yeah, sure. Back
It
in
was.
the 70s.
Oh yeah, it was perfectly round.
Oh yeah.
It was like a bowling ball. It
I
was
know.
funny. Yeah, I was laughing when I saw him. Like, dude, nice haircut.
I've heard tell that Billy Cardona makes better spaghetti sauce than me. Now I don't know about all that. Now he might have to bet some money on that. Now spaghetti sauce, forget about it. Well, here comes comes what I think is going to be a very long game, Bobby.
I knew it. Once he got them balls out of there, he was in a world of trouble.
See, this is a part of one pocket that I never liked.
No, is
when
this?
I was a player, I mean, I liked to shoot.
Yeah.
And one pocket is not a shooting game.
No,
it's a game
this
of
here.
moving, and I really never had the patience to play one pocket. I wanted to shoot at everything. Well, that's not the way you play this game.
When I was at the rack, Pittsburgh John was hanging around.
Pittsburgh John. John
Scapoli,
Scapoli
yeah.
was his name.
Yeah,
okay?
yeah.
Well, he's a blast from the past. Always liked Pittsburgh
Yeah.
John. He's a good guy.
He made a pretty good little score there. He got there and he
Absolutely.
won a few $100,000.
When Pittsburgh John first came to Detroit, they had an all-night joint. You know, when the bars got closed, there was an Indian. I'm sure you've probably been to the place. I think it was in Hamtramck. It was an all-night place where they had bar tables, and all the hustlers would come in late at night after the bars closed. Pittsburgh John came to town, and that was one of his first stops.
Mm-hmm.
He went into this place. They had to drag him out a week later. He hadn't left the place in a week. He had more pills than you could believe. He blowed all of his money.
No.
Lost his Cadillac. I mean, he was basically sleeping on the bench at the rack and queue. And he stayed there until he made a score, and eventually he made a score. He won about $120,000,
Yeah.
which was big money back then.
Yeah.
Pittsburgh John, he was my good friend. I had a lot of fun with that guy. He was from Manessa, Pennsylvania.
One more quick story. How funny. We're at the rack one night about 2 a.m. I think it was Gil that was the owner who run the joint. Remember Gil?
Oh, yeah, Gil Elias.
So Gil gets on. He answers the phone. He says, "Red, you got a phone call." And Red says, "Who is it?" And he said, "I don't know." He said, "The guy's on the phone crying. So Red goes over. I'm with Red. He goes over and his phone. He says, "Who is this?" And the guy says, "It was a jockey." He says, "I just want to tell you how much I love you guys. I love all you pool players." And he was drunk or something. But he was crying, "I love you, pool player."
The jockey used to cry real tears.
Yeah,
when he got beat.
yeah, he was crying on the phone.
His name was
Norman.
Norman Howard.
Yeah, yeah.
And let me tell you something about the jockey. Played pretty good, my friend.
Do you know I give him the 7 on the bar table and beat him in Detroit,
Unbelievable.
in Hamtramck.
Let me tell you something. Jockey was a good player.
This on the bar table, so that's why.
Anytime, too.
Yeah, I give him the 7 at the Hamtramck at the Club
Beat
77.
him to 7.
Yeah.
I want to go on the road with you, and I want to back you.
This was
Is there any
this was
chance of
four,
that?
this was 40 years ago, dude. I'm too old now.
Let me tell you, the jockey was a good player, boy, on that bar table.
Really,
Played
I
very good.
smoked him there at that bar.
Well, I can't. I'm going to tell you what. You smoked a good player. Jockey could play. But boy, when he got beat, he cried real tears.
He was a
I mean,
big-
he'd break down crying.
Yeah, he'd crying on the phone to Red. I always want to tell you guys how much I love you. Yeah. Your brother was taking me to play in Lansing at that Cozy Cafe or whatever that place was.
Cozy Lounge.
Cozy Lounge.
Lansing.
So guess what? I beat the guy on the bar table in Dallas, and then he comes to Lansing, and we're playing. We were even for like 3-4 hours, and right before closing, like 20 minutes before closing, he puts a 9-pack on me, and I tell you it was Gene Nagy out of New York.
Gene Nagy from New York. Absolutely.
Let me tell you something he could play. He run 9 racks on me at the Cozy Lounge.
Was a terrific player, Gene Nagy.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Runs 400 balls playing straight pool.
Oh, he was a terrific player.
Goofy guy. I knew him real well. I beat him in Dallas, but he beat me in Lansing when John, your brother, was taking me. Out of 20-something hundred.
My brother John used to tell me how to play pool. I mean, my brother
you listen to
John,
him?
he doesn't know a 5-ball from a tangerine, but he would tell me how to how to shoot shots.
Oh.
I mean, I had won world tournaments, and he's telling me how to shoot shots. I said, boy, my brother, he sure is a smart guy, you know.
He'd play that one pocket when I was with him, and I'd say, John, you got a bad game. He said, oh, no. I couldn't pull him up.
Yeah.
Yep. It's funny.
Do you ever remember a little guy used back in the hustling days on the bar table? He came from down south somewhere. I don't know exactly where. Sid. Do you remember little Sid?
Let me tell you about this. I got to tell the story. I got to tell you the story. I'm in Corpus Christi, Texas, and I swear it's a true story. I'm in Corpus Christi, Texas, and I beat a bar owner for 500 there, right? The guy sitting on the sidelines, it was Sid, and I don't know who he is, and he says, I'll play you some. And this honest to God's true story. He said, I'll play you some. I said, how you want to play? He said, I'll take the 8 in the break, play some 50 a game. And I said, okay. So I'm giving him the 8 in the break, and about 15 minutes later, Flyboy walks in.
Flyer.
Yeah, and he says, man, he said, you are so lucky. He said, this guy's a big plantation owner, and if you beat him, you win $10,000. So Sid's trying to stall with the 8 in the break, and he can't get there stalling because he would miss, and I'd run out on him, right? So we played about 2 hours, and I pulled up because he started coming off the stall. And the next day, I said, I'll play you some tomorrow even. And I tell you who else he was with, and I busted all 3 of them. I beat Sid. I beat him. I broke him. It was Sid, One-Eyed Tony, and Flyboy, and I busted all 3 of them.
Flyboy, Jimmy Spears.
Yeah.
One-Eyed Tony from Detroit. Boy,
He
could
played
play.
good.
Oh, he played great. Are you kidding? The guy had one eye. And
I know,
played
yeah.
just
He beat me.
gangbusters.
He beat me in Dallas. Tony did.
Great player.
Yeah.
One-Eyed Tony. Jimmy
I give
Spears, Sid. Boy, they all played really
I'm
good.
telling you, the 8 the break, and he's trying to stall, and he'd miss a ball or scratching the break, and I'd run out on him. He was.
You know what's hard when you're trying to stall is when you're trying to get off the stall.
Yeah.
You can't make a ball. You know, you're so used to just hitting a ball into the rail.
I went to his hometown, and he wouldn't play. Sid. He's from Hazard, Kentucky's where he's from.
I knew he was from down
Yeah,
south.
he was from Hazard.
Played really good bar
Played good.
table pool. Yes, he did. Yes, he did.
I played good on him when I beat him the next day playing even.
Look at this shot. Slam dunk. Nice shot. Nice shot. He needs one game. One ball, excuse me, to tie this match.
Nice shot there. Nice shot, wasn't it? Nice shot. That's a tough
Nice.
shot.
We got a 12-12 ball game here, Robert. Who do you like?
Liking Tony from here.
You like Tony from here?
I think.
Got a hunch, got a bunch. And that's all I can take.
This is game number 25. How do you like that, Bobby? We survived 25 games already. Well,
It's fun.
This is the 25th
It's
game.
fun.
We've survived 24.
We on? Can you believe it's 12 to 12 fans? Who would I order? Who would I order a beer from?
Oh. I'll get you
Import of any kind.
any foreign beer.
Yeah.
No. Just keep it on that angle. That's CHOHAN. That's boosty.
I was talking to Daniel, and I missed who's got what pocket here. So
I didn't see that either.
I know one thing. Either way, he's in trouble with either pocket.
You know, if
Now,
this was any indicator, you might just shoot right into that.
they just stop, freeze him on the 5. Yeah.
Or shoot into the stick.
Yeah.
Attempt to try and run out.
So I'm thinking Tony's probably got this pocket open on the bottom right because he's fixing to kick. I can't tell what he's doing. He's kicking it? Is he kicking at the 9?
He's kicking the 9 back. Yeah, I can look over the top of the monitors. It looks like he's trying to get behind that 9 ball.
Boy, he kicks good too. That's no good.
That's
Now you know what the shot here is? The shot here is to bank the 11 into the 8. Like that, and put the cue ball on the rail. That's the shot. Or you could bank the 11 into this, but I like going this way. Boom, boom.
bank the 11 straight back.
Back into these balls, boom, and caroms off. Or you can bank the 11 into this ball, but that's not as good. This other way's better. Watch. Bank it to the 8. Like that. See, that's the shot. But he hit it bad. He hit the 8. He hit the 8 way too full. Yeah, he should have hit the bottom half of the 8, and this ball caroms off. And then he runs out. Boom, boom. Yeah, he just didn't hit it good. But that was the right shot. Oh, he's trying to kiss these balls. If he hits either one of these balls round, you know.
Oh, yeah, the 4 ball.
Yeah, or either one of these two right here. Yeah. Hit it bad, but that's the right shot. He's trying to bank this back ball. You know, if he
Back and get protection, yeah. And then
banked that ball there into the hole, and he just overcut overcut it. I haven't made a bad shot in 2 days. But you see, look at this shot. What the hell was that?
I just got to your, I watched the last game and a half. Did Boosty have a repeat of last night? Has he been shooting into the stack and spread the balls wide open?
He just not playing.
Last night.
No, not quite as bad, but he shoots so good. He's overcoming some of the little shots that he's not familiar with. He don't play a lot of one pocket, I don't think. But he shoots so awesome. You know, he's just pockets balls.
Well, I think that was kind of my take on the match when I first heard about it. I know Tony's a great one pocket player, but I think typically where Tony is comfortable leaving people, leaving people with rough shots. Boosty's a shot maker.
You can't
he's
believe
getting out, or not getting out, but he's making shots where Tony's thinking he's.
Yeah, thinking he's going to sell out or whatever.
He's reasonably safe, and Boostie's just making some crazy shots.
That's like Alex. I mean, Alex, look what he just did. He's trying to bank that ball back here, and he hits it 2 times too hard and leaves him damn near straight in. That's Alex's long suit, playing one part. He shoots so good, I can't believe what Bustamante just did.
Well, that's what I'm saying. He's just kind of reckless.
Yeah. I mean, he shot that ball, one ball went all the way over and it came all the way back. Yeah. He's just roll up and bank this ball next. That's what he's going to do. Roll up and bank the 14 next.
You got these colors down pat after looking at this monitor.
Yeah, I know. Look at this. He needs to go like an inch further. He's still all right, but an inch further would have been a little bit better. He might come up short on this bank. Yeah, see? Roll too far. If he rolls further, then he just cut the ball, Oh, we hit it good, buddy. That's a nice shot. Nice shot. I like that shot. When you go to the short rail first and then kick off and bank that ball from somebody's pocket across the corner, Really, really important shot.
Is that my phone? Oh, lost your phone? Charge it. Alright, let me get in there. Sweats in one pocket.
Is the girl bringing the beer?
Oh, Shiza.
Can we?
That's the second time I forgot your foreign beer.
What are you going to call her?
I'm just going to text her.
Who is she? Who you texting?
Geraldine.
Oh. There's a famous Charlie Philippou. Vegas is. Got all the local champions in here right now.
Yeah. Got a little flood of people coming in to watch the last couple games. No ball count?
No.
No, not unless the side pocket counts. Wow. Nice little-
Uh-oh.
Yeah. Will you have my coffee, please, right there? I'm getting him one now. I'm sorry, I got distracted. I got such distracted, Robert. And I got this whole thing over the people at the door right now.
What do they want?
They don't want to pay to get in. They want to get in for free.
I'd take a hike.
Yeah, exactly. I mean,
Watching two of the best one pocket players in the round, betting this kind of money.
And it's not fair to the people that
no, and they
buy
can't
online.
afford to spend $20 or whatever what it is to watch or whatever it is. Give me a break.
Well, we give them a little discount for the last couple games, but still, they're trying to rub nickels together, I guess. I don't know. Just doesn't seem right.
I'd be ashamed to try to get in for free. Support people, support the game, support the streamers. What are you doing? Well, they don't know. Somebody put up on one
I
time.
got no problem stepping up and playing for $50 a rack or, $100.
They had a question one time on AZ or Facebook or somewhere if the streamer should get paid. I said, dude, listen, if you run tournaments, if you do streaming, it's work. You need to get paid, period.
Oh.
Look at Daniel's got more money than the law should allow.
I don't think so.
Like Dos Equis. Yeah. That's foreign. That's Mexican. That's
advertisement there.
about the pay-per-view thing. They
No,
should.
for Dos Equis.
Oh,
So Boosty made a ball, and can he see this 8 ball? He's not even looking at it. Oh wait, where's his pocket? Is he taking that out? He's cutting the 7.
oh my God! Look what he's
Just got his own
doing.
throat there.
This might be the craziest I've ever seen.
That was a nutty shot. I guess he couldn't see the 8. Tony can breathe again.
And Tony breaks next too, by the way. Tony's he's gonna be breaking on the hill.
Well, let's see if he can run 8 here, because
Even if they don't,
he needs 6, right? So there's now he needs 5.
he's just gonna swing over here and get behind the 9.
There's 5 balls down
Nice
here.
and gentle.
Look at this. There's 4 balls down there. He needs 4.
Good shot.
He's got to get on the short side of that 7 somehow, or set up a.
Now he's shooting the 9 next.
Oh, I thought there were 4 down there. There's only 3.
Between you and Ed Kelly, I don't know what to think.
I left my glasses somewhere last night. Oh, that's it? And we're 1 game off? Holy crap.
What?
So wait, is it 14, 12, or 13? 14.
It's not to 14 yet.
Yeah, it's 13, 12. It's 13, 12.
Yeah, it's not.
Yeah. They're talking
No,
about it right
it's
now.
not over.
It's 13-12.
They got to go. Somebody's got to get to 14.
Yeah, I know. They miscounted.
Yeah, it's 13. It's 13 and
No,
12.
I'm all messed up here.
Tony. Tony's got 13.
Hold on.
Yeah, he's rocking.
Okay. Boosty's breaking, actually. So, but do they even have that right? Who broke that last game? See, Tony's looking into the sky, like wondering who.
They're both breaking for this pocket.
So that makes it hard.
And last game, Tony was shooting balls in this pocket.
It's 13-12. Yeah, you're on 13. I want to gamble with those guys.
They don't know.
I don't want to play pool with them, but I'll gamble with them.
That's right.
And Boosty's breaking. I thought you said it was Tony's break, man.
Tony just was shooting. He just ran the balls in that pocket. Don't you remember? He just shot the balls in this pocket. Oh, perfect.
So what's going on?
Thank you. You're so good. Thank you.
So what? Boosty's getting the breaks now? Is that it?
I'm telling you. Tony just ran the balls off in that pocket. Don't you remember?
Right.
So that was it. That's his pocket last game. He can't have the same pocket this game. I'm telling you.
What's he looking at here?
He's
Four
got the
ball.
same pocket.
Wow, he made
Oh, wait a
one of
minute.
each. He made one in the side as well. That was just sick. He saw a dead ball. Might run this whole game out. This is off of Boosty's break.
And he just ran the balls off in the same pocket the previous game. Am I wrong?
No, but maybe he changed his mind last game or the 2 games ago, or maybe he just decided to break to another pocket.
No, they've been
I'm not
breaking.
saying he didn't because I didn't watch the break.
They've been breaking the same hole. But don't say nothing.
He could most definitely be out here.
He needs one. 3, 6, 7. He needs one.
No, he made a ball too.
Oh, he needs 2.
He made a ball on the side, and he made one of Boosty's balls.
No, he made a ball on the side. Was that the first inning and the first shot, right?
The beginning of this inning.
Yeah, so. I'll tell you what's going to happen if you don't remember. You better not rake the balls. Don't rake the balls, dude. Don't rake the balls.
He's done.
3, 5.
Well, that was quick. 14-12 suddenly. All right, guys. Well, that was a quick end to a long evening,
Well, they didn't
wasn't
pay
it?
20 to get in.
And they didn't pay 20 to get in.
They would have been pissed. My man Ray.
All right, guys. Well, that's day 2. At the end of day 2, it is 14 games to 12.
It's been a long day, buddy. A long, fun day.
Yes, sir.
I will see you tomorrow.
I want to thank some of the guys that came to visit us today, too. I want to thank the original Pretty Boy Floyd, Jimmy Mattia, the Hall of Famer.
Ed Kelly.
Yep, from Connecticut. Ed Kelly, who spent some time with us.
Nice
Also,
shoot, Tony.
nice shooting to Tony and Bustamante. I'd like to also thank Joe Tucker for coming and spending some time with us. And especially thank you to Bobby, Robert LeBlanc, Bobby Cotton. You guys have a great evening. Keep loving pool. We'll see you tomorrow, 3:30.